Hola, hello, hello. This is the Bible in 5 years. My name is Armando. We're reading the Bible in chronological order, and it's going to take us a while to do all this reading. More than 10,000 stories. This project podcast is for people who have never read the Bible, they don't know what the Bible says, or they are not familiarized with the Bible, and it's okay. We're not going to criticize you here or judge you, not at all, because this project podcast is for you. That's right. All right, let me change the music so we can do a reading of today. And I got to fix my title a little bit, but well, I will. Day 436. Gideon becomes Israel judge. Part 2. Judges chapter 6 from verse 25 on. All right. After Gideon, the angel of the Lord appeared to him, and he got afraid. He thought he was going to die because he saw the angel of the Lord, and the Lord said, "No, don't worry. Everything is cool. You're not going to die." So that night, the Lord said to Gideon, "Take the second best bull from your father's herd, the one that is 7 years old. Pull down your father's altar of Baal, and cut down the Asherah pole standing beside it. Then build an altar to the Lord your God here on this hill, laying the stones carefully. Sacrifice the bull as a burnt offering on the altar, using as fuel the wood of the Asherah pole you cut down." So Gideon took 10 of his servants and did as the Lord had commanded. But he did it at night because he was afraid of the older members of his father's household and the people of the town. He knew what would happen if they find out who had done it. Early the next morning, as the people of the town began to stir, someone discovered that the altar of Baal had been knocked down and that the Asherah pole beside it was gone. In their place, a new altar had been built, and it had the remains of a sacrifice on it. The people said to each other, "Who did this?" And after asking around and making careful research, they learned that it was Gideon, the son of Joash. Bring out your son," they shouted to Joash. "He must die for destroying the altar of Baal and for cutting down the Asherah pole." But Joash shouted to the mob, "Why are you defending Baal? Will you argue his case? Whoever pleads his case will be put to death by morning. If Baal truly is God, let him defend himself and destroy the one who knocked down his altar." From then on, Gideon was called Jerubbaal, which means "let Baal defend himself," because he knocked down Baal's altar. Soon after, the armies of Midian, Amalek, and the people of the east formed an alliance against Israel and crossed the Jordan, camping in the valley of Jezreel. Then the Spirit of the Lord took possession of Gideon. He blew a ram's horn as a call to arms, and the men of the clan of Abiezer came to him. He also sent messengers throughout Manasseh, Asher, Zebulun, and Naphtali, summoning their warriors, and all of them responded. And Gideon said to God, "If you are truly going to use me to rescue Israel as you promised, prove it to me in this way. I will put some wool on the threshing floor tonight. If the fleece is wet with dew in the morning, but the ground is dry, then I will know that you are going to help me rescue Israel as you promised." And it happened just that way. When Gideon got up the next morning, he squished the fleece and wrung out a whole bowl full of water. Then Gideon said to God, "Please don't be angry with me, but let me make one more request. This time, let the fleece remain dry, while the ground around it is wet with dew." So that night, God did as Gideon asked. The fleece was dry in the morning, but the ground was covered with dew. Dew, 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 dew. That is right. So that is it with Gideon. That's right. This is the Bible in 5 years. We're reading the Bible in chronological order, and it's going to take us a while to do all this reading, but that's okay. No, don't stress about it, because we're trying to make our stories short as much as possible, so we remember what we read. This project podcast is for people who have never read the Bible. They don't know what the Bible says, or they're not familiar with the Bible, and it's okay. We're not going to judge you here, because this project podcast is for you. That's right. Check the description below or above. We have 3 links there, one for Spotify, one for YouTube, and one for Facebook. Those are the 3 different platforms where we broadcast these episodes, so go check them out, whichever is more convenient to you. In Spotify we have audio and video, in Facebook only video, and in YouTube only video. That's right. We also record these episodes in Spanish, so if you speak Spanish or you know somebody who speaks Spanish, you can share them with them, or maybe you want to learn some Spanish. You can listen to them too and learn, whichever the case is. All right, see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye bye.